in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking for a crease to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Quickly complete. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle. Offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. He's looking downfield to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
This offense has it with a really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Seminoles! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end?
No, you don't.
He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt
Something
at a
about
return.
George taking the timeout. And then he took a timeout.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted a first half turnover can swing momentum. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. We got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. How about the Zip Dish Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll ride Davis here. And he never had a chance. Just
He
stopped
said he's going to
cold
be
as
a
soon as he
BC
got
for
it.
life.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
A first down run in the red zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
There it is.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
See
The
that?
drive
Look
starts
at
from their
that.
own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense. It makes second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill that length and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets down.
He leaves it with his
back. Tackle Barry.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Time freaking
you know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play.
Sure.
Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks and get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
It was his arm.
They'll
His
put
legs.
this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Kept subbed him in. Just getting carries.
Back to pass. It's Barry. He lets it fly. He's got it on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he made the extra point without problem. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. T has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sideline, it's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Receivers always have to be so careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally. So give that receiver credit. Nice job on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
I don't know what you call this.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Looking for a man, it's Berry. Got a man. Turning it on. The 40. Past the 30. The tap. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
You're going to have Noel Nation celebration, doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. This one's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this defense really bowing up their neck. This part of the field, don't let them run the ball on 1st down. Don't let them be physical. Nice job. 2nd down, ready for the pass. Rush the quarterback, get the sack. This defense is dialed in the red zone.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're working that left side.
You beat so bad.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to Davis. He breaks a tackle. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
A strike downfield. Bust through behind his pad. Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. That's a fly. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because...
Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They go to the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks the tackle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did, and the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. And here's the third interception of the night.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They'll ride Davis here. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. He wants to throw it. The screen, he can go. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Back to pass on second down. Setting up the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Quick strike complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets up.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The give on the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
On the double. Here we go.
They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that, Brian.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just what they hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Green 25.
It's a reverse. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Powers and runs through another guy. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the first step of that was fine. They made the passing catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking, it did not work.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Boston College wants to play fast. Wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Under fire. Trying to barrel in. Into the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they do on third down. He might want another play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. First down, Zach pushes it back. Now it's second down. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Here's a throw downfield late. How about this senior? Up some yardage and making a nice play on that one.
I love the competitive nature of this quarterback. Yeah, he's thrown some picks in this game. He's put his team in a hole, but he's still out there trying to make throws to bring his team back.
Off play action on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Grabbed on the outside, it's Harris. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice.
Got it in stride inside the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Blake. Wide out trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong. right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed.
Oh, he's got some space. No, he got loose. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.